everyone, and thank you for joining me for today's pick a card reading. I would just like to say a quick hello from Scotland in the UK to wherever you are in the world. My business is Black Feather Psychic Medium, and you can find all my services and a bit about me on my new website, blackfeatherpsychicmedium.co.uk. Now, this reading is what to expect in the month of November. Now, you can choose whichever card is calling to you and that you feel drawn to. However, if you are struggling, feel free to pause the video. I will pick up each card individually just so that you can see the card that was drawn for that pile and to see if it helps you connect more. So for pile 1, we have Temperance. For pile 2, we have the Ace of Cups. For pile 3, we have the Page of Swords. If you would like to skip to the beginning of your reading, please find the timestamps in the description below. I'm just going to go straight into pile 1 now. Hello everyone, and again thank you for joining me for today's pick a card reading. So the card that you have chosen is Temperance. So I'm going to actually draw another 2 cards just to get a feel of the energy that is coming to you in November. Okay, so the first card that we have is the Ten of Swords. And the second card is the Fool. Okay, so I'm going to go right into the first card, which is Temperance. Okay, so I'm feeling for the month of November, there's going to be a need to slow down and to observe the situations that come your way. So I do feel for many of you that you're possibly looking at your long-term future. The Temperance card shows me that there is a need to create balance in your life. Now, I do feel for many of you this is a very emotional time, that you possibly have been faced with many challenges. However, I do feel that you know subconsciously that you deserve better. I'm getting that feeling. It's just like, it's almost as if you know that subconsciously and in your day-to-day life that what you're doing right now isn't in line with your higher purpose. You could possibly be feeling like you're not on the right path right now. There is a need to kind of pause, relax and find time for yourself just to work through exactly how you're feeling and to create this harmony and balance for yourself. Because just like the cups as well, with all the water in this card, it just shows me that this is quite an emotional time. With the mountains in the background, it tells me that yes, it's going to have its challenges, but following along this path with its challenges, going through these challenges that you're facing, there is something better at the end. And like I was saying, how you're feeling that you know subconsciously and deep down that this isn't the right path for you, although it can be a difficult time to kind of step off the path that you're on. Sometimes taking a new direction can be scary. However, nothing worth gaining is going to be easy, if that makes sense. Like, if you want something in life, sometimes you do need to go through these challenges to learn and to gain wisdom and to appreciate what you achieve and receive in the end. I do feel for some of you this is to do with a relationship that you're currently in. Yeah. Like, maybe you love this person and you feel secure in your relationship. However, you know that although it may be difficult to maybe let this person go, that it isn't actually the best thing for you and that you deserve better. Because, like, when you look round his head, it is all these lines. So like I'm saying, it is almost like subconsciously and internally you know that the path that you're on, whether it be relationships or your career or your family life or whatever it may be, I just get the sense that you know with your subconscious, with your gut, that although it's difficult, you are intended for more. Yeah. And with all the yellow in this card, it does really make me feel positive as well. So, yeah, although you will face your challenges, it's needed to take this path, to go through these challenges, to learn, to grow, and to be better equipped to deal with situations that you're going to face in future, and to take you along this road to get to your higher purpose and to what you deserve. So yeah, I'm not sure if I said this is Sagittarius, so we'll go into the Ten of Swords, which is the air sign, which is Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. Again, don't worry if this doesn't resonate. It might just bring additional clarity to those that it does resonate with. So with the Ten of Swords, yeah, it's not a very nice looking card. However, it's almost as if this card is saying that this is the end of your struggles and your pain. This period that you're going through, however difficult, is going to come to an end. Yeah, it is just needed to stop, to almost stop, because I feel for many of you, some of you might just be ignoring the situation that you're currently in, if that makes sense. So like you're continuing on as if nothing's happened when you're confronted with this situation, however it might be. It might be that this change is either happened in a relationship or it's happening in your career. Something has changed that the cards are saying there is a need to stop, almost to heal, because no matter how difficult this situation might be in taking a new path, a new direction, it is needed, because again, more yellow in this card, it just makes me feel positive that although we go through difficult periods and within our life, it leads to something better, and there is things to be learned and there's personal growth within this time. So again, with the Temperance card, I'm feeling like, again, balance and taking the time to gain perspective, to find peace. And in this card, yes, he's not suffering anymore. As dramatic as this card looks and doesn't look exactly nice, he's not suffering anymore. He's no longer in pain. So there is almost a need to listen to your gut and your intuition and have acceptance for what is coming. Because again, no matter how difficult this situation might be, there is better things ahead for you. Sometimes it is needed for us to be broken down and drastic things to happen for us to find enlightenment, find the answers that we were looking for, and take us further along our path to where we are supposed to be. Yeah, because I've got a message here, and it's just that some of you have actually been wondering, like, why is this never working? Why, when I think everything's going right, it doesn't go right, and questioning. I don't know, I just feel like some of you have, like, feel that almost as if the world is working against you, but it's just to let you know that your guides are actually around you, and no matter how difficult this situation might be, this is actually leading you to your higher path. So believe and trust in the universe, because greater things are actually destined for you going forward. So you deserve more than you are currently getting from these situations. That this is needed. I need to surrender, I need to accept, and I need to take a step back and to heal. Healing has to take place within this to find your own inner peace and harmony and find tranquility, so that going forward you will have the equipped tools and everything that you need to take on these different situations, so that you come from a greater place of understanding. Yeah. So for your next card, the Fool, this is Aquarius again, so we've got Aquarius coming up twice within this reading, so just in case that is significant to any of you. So the Fool, he is accepting and he has total confidence and he trusts in the universe. As you can see in this card, he's standing at the cliff edge and he's not caring. He doesn't care. He's not scared of what's ahead. Again, with the mountains in the background, that just clarifies that yes, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. However, the Fool is a card that is telling you to trust in the universe and trust the process, because when you trust and when you believe and have a positive outlook, then positive things are returned and you will be well upon your way to your higher path. Again, more yellow in this card. It's just really positive with the colours that he's wearing as well, and the picture, the overall background in this card. He's almost connecting with the universe, with the ground around him. Yeah. So again, it is a message of trust the process, believe, and after finding the time of healing and working through all of your emotions, if you take the positive mind step and believe, if you take the positive mindset and take these steps forward through the challenges and through the difficulties that are thrown your way, then the rewards given by the universe will be tenfold. You will have so much support and love. You'll be truly positive in the path that this is taking you, because the Fool has everything that he needs. He's just started his path. This is only the beginning. However, again, when you see him, he just believes in the universe. It's almost like he has everything he needs with him. So you are everything you need. You don't need the others that you're possibly depending on right now to take you to where you're supposed to be. Only you can take you to where you're supposed to be. Having faith in the universe and relying upon yourself and trusting yourself, that is the path that I feel your cards are telling you to take. So however difficult this ending may be, it is needed to take you to your higher path and your higher purpose. Because the situation right here just isn't serving you. So definitely a time of healing and accepting the situation is needed, because as I say, I feel for many of you, you are in denial about what is going on. Okay, so going into the next part of the reading, I've actually drawn some oracle cards for you. So the first card that we have is from the Starseed Oracle. So we've got, how lovely to go with this, a little bit. You got the love, Hadrian energy, codependency and boundaries. So this totally makes sense with what I was saying about, for some of you this may possibly be regarding relationships, because you can see in the card there are many faces, many faces. However, the one that is kind of light, I don't even know if you can see it there, she takes up the overall picture. However, she is so light in that image that it's almost as if some of you may be putting others' perspectives and thoughts and how others are feeling into this situation rather than your own thoughts and feelings. There's a need to be true to yourself and how you are feeling and what you know subconsciously, because you got the love. Yeah, you might not be necessarily setting your boundaries within a relationship, so it is creating this codependency that there is a need for you to break away from that, to break away from the situation that you find yourself in. Yeah, because like I say, there are many faces in this image that it just makes me feel that for many of you, you're possibly just going to others and listening to what they're thinking and feeling and taking all that on board, but not actually taking the time to work through your own emotions and your own thoughts and taking actions on your own thoughts. That, yeah, this message is telling you to know that you have got the love and you can take these steps. You don't need anyone. You need to know your own thoughts and your own feelings, your own purpose, your own drive in life that is going to push you forward, to push you towards this higher path. Yeah. Your numerology card is, oh, more yellow, lovely, and what a message. Happy ending. Move that down a bit. Yeah, so happy ending, that is a lovely card to get for this. So again, this is just confirmation to tell you that, yes, sorry, I'm making a bit of a mess about this now, but it's just to try and fit them all in so you could see them all. So yes, more yellow for you. So again, I do feel that even though there's darkness in some of the cards, that this is actually needed to go through this period that is going to be challenging. It's going to rock you a little bit. It's going to be uncomfortable, but it is needed to take this step back to work through your own thoughts and feelings to get to this happy ending. There is a need more to believe in yourself to gain a bit more independence and to speak your mind and your thoughts and your feelings on these different situations that you find yourself in, because I feel for many of you, you are just holding back and just being agreeable to keep the peace and to have a happy life. But however, that isn't going to make you happy because you aren't being true to yourself. And if you're not being true to yourself, you're not following the path to your higher purpose and where you should be. Always trust your gut and your intuition. And yeah, I do feel a lot of you are second guessing yourself, even with your gut and your intuition. It's making you think, yeah, that you'd rather just stay in these situations, and whether it be your career or your family life or a relationship, that you just feel like you can't take that step away. You need to stay secure. However, this isn't making you secure. You make you secure. Just like the Fool is telling you to have more faith in yourself and in the universe, because this path will take you towards your higher purpose. Yeah, it's a lovely message. So for your next oracle cards, 2 actually came out for this. So this is the Sacred Spirit reading cards. So you have Guardian, guard your energy. I'll put that up a little bit so you can see it more. Guard your energy. And you also drew Spirit messages, observe limitations. Okay, so again, this is definitely confirming to me that it is going to be a challenging time in the month of November with Guard Your Energy. With the moon, with the wolf howling, it just makes me think that this is telling you there is a need to communicate, because wolves, of course, howl to the moon. The moon is symbolising your intuition, your hidden secrets, your hidden thoughts, your anxieties, all these different things. And the wolf is below and he's howling to the moon. And of course, that is how wolves communicate. So yeah, I'm getting this feeling that there is a need to communicate your true thoughts and your feelings, your true authentic self, without trying to be, dare I say it, but a bit of a people pleaser. There's a need to step out of your comfort zone to communicate your true authentic self. And I've just noticed as well, there's actually another wolf in the background. So yeah, it's like you need to take a step away from someone or a situation in order to voice and show your true authentic self, because this wolf is just absolutely lovely and covered in all different colours, and this is where they should be, voicing their true feelings and thoughts, and without relying on others. Because yeah, like I said, with the moon, this just does cover your anxieties as well. So I do feel that it could be possibly an anxious time where you feel you can't make this step away, but it is needed. Again, always trust your gut and intuition when it comes to making choices, and everything is down to free will. But I'm just letting you know that based on your cards and your messages coming through for this reading, this is just to clarify that it is actually needed for you. So we have Spirit messages and observe limitations. So with this card, I actually feel there is a strong connection to the spiritual side for you. So whether your spirit guides are gathering around you during this difficult time, and your spirit family on the other side, but also the observe limitations is just showing me that you have to set your boundaries. Just like it says with this card, you should be setting your boundaries. You should be setting a bar for yourself. Like, do not let people take advantage of you. Set a limit and yeah, if anyone oversteps these boundaries, or if you know that you're getting pushed past the limit and it's just too much, then trust your gut. I know it can be scary, but it will take you to a happier place, because with temperance, this is your higher purpose. This is where you're supposed to be. But it is needed to get through this stage to get to there, and having a belief in yourself and in the universe that they are gathered around you now to give you this advice that you should be believing in yourself. It is you that has got the love. It is you who can take yourself to where you need to go, not anyone else. And lastly, we have an angel card. So from your spirit guide, we have the message, no need to worry. Yeah, that's a lovely card to finish on. So pile 1, I'm going to leave your reading here. Again, thank you for joining me for this reading. I would appreciate every like and follow to my new channel. And again, thank you, and I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, bye. Hello pile 2, and again thank you for joining me for today's pick a card reading. So the card you had chosen was the Ace of Cups. So I'm going to now draw another 2 cards just to get a feel of the energy that is coming to you in the month of November. Okay, so let's see, another 2 cards. So the first card that we have is the Moon, and the second card is, the Knight of Cups. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the Ace of Cups. Okay, so just to cover zodiac signs, this is Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. Don't worry if it doesn't resonate with you, it's just it can provide additional clarity to those that need it. Okay, so during the month of November, I feel a lot of you may be given invitations or taking new steps towards, this can be either a new relationship or something creative. Yeah, I do feel that this is going to be something that is going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment, because as you can see with this card, it's like the dove is coming down and the water, which signifies it will be to do with your emotions. So again, it would make sense that it would be a relationship. However, if you're currently in a relationship, it might be an invitation to take that relationship further. However, if this isn't relationship related, again, I do feel that this is to do more with the creative side. So whether that's you stepping out there and doing something that you enjoy, whether it be a hobby or something in the arts, something creative, creating something, then I definitely do see this being a possibility for you in November. The thing is with the Ace of Cups is that this is an invitation, so it is down to you whether you accept this invitation or not. Yeah, trust your gut and intuition when making these decisions. However, just with the feel of this card, these cards, I do actually feel like during the month of November, you are going to be more so working with your feelings and your emotions and going with your heart rather than any logical explanations for the decisions that you're making during this month. It is going to be more so an emotional month for you, especially with the moon being here as well. So for the moon, this is Pisces. With the moon, this signifies your subconscious thoughts and feelings. I'm sorry, but I do actually get the feeling that a lot of you are holding back. You're feeling quite hesitant, possibly towards a relationship or taking a relationship further. I feel that, yeah, I'm just getting the feeling that some of you are actually worrying about this person's intentions and whether they're going to hurt you, and possibly overthinking about it, having some anxiety about it. Yeah, I do feel that, yeah, this is a challenging time. With this picture you can see as well, like the mountains in the background and the path leading up to the mountains. So I do feel that subconsciously for you and internally, what you're going through emotionally is challenging for you during this month. So I do feel that it's to do with this invitation that is coming your way. So whether it be, like I said, for some of you it might just possibly be that you're wanting to take a new hobby or create or take up something that you really enjoy, and even just going to a class or taking new studies or a group or going out there to meet new people. It is actually, because I'm actually struggling to get my words out just now, so it is almost as if a lot of you have been holding back in this situation because you're possibly worried about how others can hurt you, how others view you. Yeah. Because it's like there's two different sides to you. So with those that you're comfortable and you care about, you will be almost speaking your true self and how you feel and things, but at the same time you're still holding back, even though you have periods that you are able to open up and express exactly how you're feeling. You do hold back. So yeah, again with the ace, it is an invitation, so it's going to be a period of during the month of November where you are working through your emotions. I really don't feel like you're actually going to be working through your thoughts, because it's almost as if your emotions are affecting your thoughts and causing you to overthink and causing some anxiety for some of you. Yeah. But it's almost like this lobster that's coming out, he's like coming out of his emotions and taking that step out towards the grass and the dry land. So it's almost as if coming out your comfort zone and taking this path through your challenges will be difficult. However, this is actually going to progress and give you the opportunities to overcome these thoughts and these feelings that you're going through just now, because the invitation is there. However, to accept it, you will need to take steps that you're worried about. Yeah, just overall with these cards, this is definitely an emotional situation. I do feel for a lot of you this is to do with a relationship. So if it's a new relationship that you're possibly being asked by someone to be in the relationship with them, then you are actually worrying that what are this person's intentions? Are they going to hurt me? You're just overthinking and internalizing everything. And if things are like that, it's not a healthy place to begin the relationship with. So there is a need to take a step back and work through your own emotional thoughts and feelings. And again, like I say, if it's the creative aspects, whether it be something creatively in your workplace or something new that you really want to do, like taking a new class or taking up art or designing or doing something, then even just going to these places might take you out of your comfort zone that is causing you to worry and to think about this. Yeah, it's like, it's almost as if you're fighting yourself with this one, because there's two different sides. It's like you've got one side saying to you, this is what you want, go for it, you'll be fine. But then the other side is saying, well, what if, and ifs and buts, and how and why, and asking yourself all of these questions, and yet definitely internalising everything. I do feel that a lot of you would benefit just to open up, however scary that might be, whether it be to your close family and friends, or the person or the people in this situation, just to get to know others more and express yourself more and feel comfortable to share your burdens that are on your mind and how you're feeling, then I do feel that this will definitely benefit you going forward. To have that support network around you, to take the steps that are out of your comfort zone, and to take up this invitation, because I do feel that this is a positive thing. I don't feel any negative emotions with this card, except perhaps how you're internalising the situation that comes to you in the month of November. So yeah, for the Knight of Cups again. So yeah, again, we've got more Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces energy with these cards. So whether that's significant, especially the Pisces, since that also came up with the moon, might be significant to you. However, yeah, the Knight is someone who is creative and wants to take action towards his goals. And for those of you that are either like questioning whether to get into a new relationship or whether to take this relationship further, I can tell you that this would be signifying this person as the Knight of Cups, and this person is looking forward. He's looking to his future, he's looking towards his emotional side too, and he's willing to take the actions to get there. This isn't someone who is all talk and no action. They're actually wanting this, they're working towards this. And again, if this is to do with a creative project or something that you are invited to undertake or you're thinking about doing, whether that be something in your career or your personal life that possibly you want to go further with, this hobby or creative idea, could actually be, I don't know, that came to my head there then. So for some of you, it might actually be a business idea that you're thinking about it, but you're back and forth with ideas. Yeah, the Knight of Cups is asking you to believe and to take these steps forward, because he is a positive card. He is willing to take the steps forward necessary to make it towards his long-term vision, his long-term goals. And again, this is an emotional card too. So yeah, I do feel that the situation overall is looking like it is needed for you to take some time to work through your inner thoughts and your inner feelings, because I do feel that a lot of you are confusing your overthinking with your gut and your intuition, almost as if you're fighting yourself, which of course isn't a good energy to be in. So just to try and work through and process these feelings and sharing with others and releasing any negative thoughts or emotions or energy that you might be in during this time, because this is the only thing that is making me think, right, okay, there's a bit of back and forth here, because otherwise these two are both positive cards. I've got a specific message for some of you. So, for some of you, this is to do with a new relationship that you have only recently got in. I feel that a lot of yous may be overthinking this person that you have recently got into a relationship with, that you're questioning what their intentions are, and you're thinking, well, I'm just going to get hurt anyway, so what's the point? I need to say how I'm feeling. However, you keep questioning and questioning. I feel like this is only for some of you, but I do feel like this is pushing this person away who is wanting to be there and thinking of the long term with you. It's almost as if because of these thoughts and these feelings that you're having, and you're almost putting it on this other person so much that they feel that they're being pushed to the side, that although they want to, they're starting to think, well, it can't always be like this, I'm trying. It is down to you to work through these thoughts and these feelings that you're going through, because at the end of the day, this invitation and this situation, whatever it might be, is down to you, because the ace is simply an invitation to this. But it comes down to your own thoughts on this and any anxieties that you might be holding over this. So there is a need to work through exactly your thoughts, because if you keep having negative thoughts in this situation, then that long term is just going to create that negative outcome. There is a need to work through your subconscious thoughts and feelings, because I feel like many of you might just trying to block them out, but it will still affect your day-to-day life and relationships and situations if you have this dark cloud hanging over you, where your thoughts and your feelings, anxiety, any overthinking is popping up and putting doubts into your head, because this isn't good going forward either way. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is actually draw some oracle cards that I have here for you. Okay, so the first card that we have is from the Starseed Oracle. Okay, so we have, I'm going to try and fit this in here. I need to move this up a bit. Okay, so the first card that we have is I Remember Soul Plan, the Fated Life versus the Destiny Life. Okay, so if you look at the images in this picture, you can see that this lady is, again, looking down to water. So again, just confirming to me that this is either something creative or emotional, because that's what I think when I see water. Okay, but this isn't just any water. If you can see in there, it's almost as if she's looking down towards the universe. So I just had the feeling there that a lot of you have got the weight of the world on your shoulders. I know that she's looking down the way, but that's just the feeling that I got when I was connecting with this card there. Yeah, so she's not necessarily seeing her reflection, she's seeing a full situation. So rather than her true thoughts and feelings, it's almost like she is magnifying absolutely everything around her. Never mind her thoughts and feelings, just absolutely the full, every situation, absolutely every outcome, everything. And with her head as well, it's just like almost as if it's all over the place, to be honest. And I Remember is making me feel that for some of you to do with relationships, it's almost as if you're projecting your previous relationships into this new relationships or this new invitation. Or exactly the same for some of you that might be undertaking some new activity or making steps towards doing something that you enjoy that's creative, or having this invitation to go somewhere. Yeah, it's like you're thinking about the outcome of what that could be or how it could go, or yeah. Your soul has a plan for you. So your soul plan and the fated life versus the destiny life. So for me, this is almost saying that, again, to do with your thoughts and your internal messages, that some of you might be saying, well, this isn't going to work out anyway, and just thinking negatively and not thinking of the destiny in this and where it's supposed to lead you, just instantly thinking, well, yeah, like this is the road that I'm going to take and he's just going to leave me anyway and it's not going to work out, rather than thinking, well, why am I feeling this way? What caused me to feel this way? What caused these anxieties or these feelings of discomfort, and second guessing these situations that I'm going into, missing the enjoyment in the little things in this. Sorry. Yeah, so I almost feel like for some of you, it's projecting the previous situations and experiences that might not have been so great that have caused these negative effects on your mental health and your well-being. That is causing some discomfort and taking steps out of your comfort zone. And making you second guess your future and your destiny and what you're fated for, and making you think really worst case scenario type stuff. Yeah, I'm actually getting the message that meditation will help you in this. And just looking further at this card as well, it's like she's got these stars on her head right down her body, so there's a need to relax, a need to almost disconnect with these daily thoughts and worries and fears, and reconnecting internally to who you truly are and the power inside you, and working through these experiences that have caused this. So almost like a time for healing as well during this. Okay, I'll go to your next card now, and this is from the numerology deck. So the next card is actually Time Out, which again would clarify this situation that I'm saying. So for the numerology deck, 10 actually reduces down to 1, which talks about independence. It talks about taking that step out as a leader and finding your own way. And time out says it all to me, because I do feel for many of you there is the need to work through your own thoughts and your feelings, especially your feelings, because all these cards are just showing me just pure emotion. So it may very well be a very emotional time for you during the month of November. Okay, so your next card from the Sacred Spirit reading cards is Galactic Healer. Okay, there was 2 cards from this that I drew. So the next card is Love and Light, Act with Care. Okay, so I'm getting some messages coming through now for some of you to say, please don't be rushing into making decisions based on the heat in the moment. So some of you might actually come into some situations during this month where you could just basically be like, do you know what, I'm away, and walk away, and that's it. Because I feel like some people are reaching their point, if that makes sense to some of you. But I do feel like, yeah, definitely a time that you need to heal. And this message on this card is actually saying, I'll move up a bit to see if you can see it, move forward with an open mind, okay? And this next card is saying, act with care, love and light. So yeah, I do definitely feel there is a need for many of you to reconnect to your inner self, your true self, your authentic self, because I feel like just all these situations that you've been put in through previous experiences, relationships, has caused this negative effect on who you truly are. So it's making you second guess these situations that you're in that may possibly make you lash out at times, to make harsh decisions based on how you're feeling within that moment, rather than taking the time to gain perspective and look at the full picture and the full situation. So I would definitely say, for my advice for the month of November, is for you guys to work through this emotional time, because this could be happy, this could be very good for you. However, there is a need to take a step back, to connect, and heal, essentially heal how you're feeling. Because I do feel there are people coming towards you to try and help. However, this comes down to you. Only you can work through exactly what is going on internally. So act with care as you make decisions in the month of November, because yes, I do feel like this is going to be an emotional time for you. And I did draw an angel card as well, just for a message from your spirit guides. So the card that actually came out for you is remain positive, okay? So again, this just clarifies to me that your spiritual family are coming round you now. Your spirit guide is coming to you now to tell you that there is a need to heal and remain positive in this situation, because you're capable of great things. You deserve love. You deserve so much. But however, I do feel like some of you are questioning, why am I being treated well? This isn't right. He's trying to play me, or whatever it might be. Or again, if it's just taking those steps out of your comfort zone that can be challenging and causing these anxieties and making you worry, there is a need to take a step back, for a time out, to heal and believe in yourself, believe in what you're capable of, and you deserve so much. There is a need for you to process your own emotions. So remain positive and act with care. I definitely would suggest just to think about your decisions during the month of November. Take that time to work through everything that comes your way during that month, because I do feel that if you do take these steps back and work through what exactly you're thinking about these situations and the different invitations and opportunities coming your way, if you work through all these different things, then you can take advantage of them, and it will take you even further than you thought possible. But you need to believe in yourself and remain positive. So I'll leave your reading here, pile 2. And again, thank you for joining me for your reading. I wish you all the best of luck, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, pile 3, and thank you again for joining me for today's pick a card reading. So the card you had chosen was the Page of Swords. So I'm actually going to go ahead and draw another 2 cards just to get a feel of the energy that is coming to you in the month of November. Okay. Okay, so the first card that we have is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so we've actually got two cards that have came out together, so I'm going to take those. We have the Nine of Cups and the Three of Cups. So I'll put them kind of side by side since they came out together. So, okay, I'll go into your first card anyway with the Page of Swords, okay? So, just to cover zodiac signs, this is Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, okay? Now, with the Page of Swords, I feel this is to do with ideas and communicating those ideas that are coming to you. So I do feel that this month is, the month of November is going to be a time where you're able to communicate these ideas and these thoughts. I do also feel that there's going to be a message that's coming to you regarding this during the month. Yes, okay, I do feel that there's definitely a message coming your way regarding this. So whether it be, I feel for some of you this is actually to do with your career. So whether you have thought of something that could possibly create a better working experience, or something that can take your workplace to the next step or make it even easier or better, I do feel that for some of you it's to do with career, but I'm also feeling that for some of you it's to do with starting your own career. Yeah, I feel like for some of you there may be the idea to take that step out on your own to create your own business or your own creative ability, and kind of exploring that. So I do feel that there is definitely new opportunities coming to you during the month of November. Again, I feel this is around communicating these ideas. It's around communication and ideas. So these could be creative ideas, and I do feel that you will get messages regarding this during the month. Okay. And I do feel that it might be pretty quick for some of you. Like you could just possibly be expressing and passing on and telling others about these thoughts and these ideas, and then all of a sudden, wham, someone's giving you an offer to help you, or someone's giving you the offer to take this further, or they take up your ideas and they want you to expand on your ideas, and you might just feel kind of carried away, and it's happened so fast. But yeah, it's definitely an exciting card. You may be feeling during this time that because things may possibly come your way that seem quite rushed and catch you by surprise, and how quick things have taken off, that there's a need to kind of work through your own thoughts during this time. So just taking the time to take a step backwards to think about your ideas and the thoughts regarding this situation is needed as well, because I do feel that for many of you, you might just carry on and carry on and carry on to the point where you're not thinking about your own well-being. So just keep that in mind, that this situation that is coming your way, these messages that are coming your way regarding this, taking the step backwards just to take some time for yourself and coming from a better place, a rested place, might actually help you further progress in this situation that you face going forward. Okay, so I'll read more into your other cards. So for the Seven of Pentacles, this is Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. Again, don't worry if it doesn't resonate, it just may provide additional clarity to those it does. Okay, so with the Seven of Pentacles, I do actually feel that, so for some of you, I'm getting the sense that this is to do with a relationship And for others, I do get the feeling that this is to do with a career. Okay, I'm actually being told that this is, for many of you, starting your own career, okay? Just like I had with this card, I'm also getting it with this card. So you have almost been working away, slaving away, doing all of this work, but it's yet to take off. So just like this man in the picture is, he's sowing the crops, they're all bloomed and they're starting to grow and he can see them growing. However, if you see his face, he's not happy. It's almost as if he's questioning, okay, I've put all this work and this effort in, but where's it going to go? Is it going to grow? Is it going to get better from here? I don't know. I just feel like for many of you, you're not very happy with the results that you're in a situation. So this might be where this takes off and comes in handy. If you express your ideas and your creative abilities and your thoughts, then this might actually help this take off and go further. Yeah, because like I said, I do feel for some of you it may be relationship, and for others it's to do with career, okay? So there's two different sides that I'm being pulled at with this reading. Yeah, he's thinking about the long term, what he wants to achieve for the long term. However, Rome wasn't built in a day. Just remember that, please, because I feel for many of you, maybe your expectations aren't really realistic. You're expecting too much too soon for some of you. So it's just a wee friendly reminder that sometimes patience is key as well in these situations, because as I said, Rome wasn't built in a day. So yeah, you should be taking a step back to actually appreciate what is around you and what you have created in these situations, to stay grounded in this and not to get too far away with your ideas, if that makes sense. Like, don't let your mind run off with these ideas and these thoughts and these expectations which might not necessarily be realistic in this situation, okay? So just to remain grounded and appreciate the steps that it takes to get there, because it's not going to happen overnight with whatever it is, whatever it may be, or whatever situation this is. So whether it be your career or a relationship, these steps can be appreciated along the way, so that when you do actually get to what you want to achieve long term, you will appreciate the journey more. You don't want to live your life having these expectations but not appreciating the journey. So just try to stay grounded within these times, can really help. And again, just taking time for yourself at times. Okay, so, and says it all. So these two cards are very, very positive. So these are cups. So again, straight away, I just think emotion and creativity. So creating, and also relationships and love and an emotional time. These two cards are the best cards that you could ever get, like, within this type of situation, because the Nine of Cups is almost like a manifestation. It's your dreams, it's your desires. So I'll go through this first. So again, yeah, just very, very positive. Like, so for these zodiac signs, for these cards, it is Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. Okay, so we've got quite a mix of zodiac signs, so don't worry if it doesn't resonate, just can provide additional insight for. So for the Nine of Cups, this man has his wish fulfillment, okay? So this is like the dream card. This is something that you are thinking about long term, okay? I see that. So I think almost as if this is telling you that the things that you are desiring and thinking about and hoping for are possible, okay? I feel like that's what it's telling you. Yeah, because it's, again, it's just about appreciating the steps to get there that I'm feeling. Because this man, although he's happy, okay, he's not exactly sitting on a very comfortable seat right here. It's like a wooden bench. He's not going to stay there for long, okay? So I feel like the message to you is, although you're well upon your way to getting this wish fulfillment and these manifestations, there's steps that are needed along the way towards it, and appreciate the journey along that path, because I definitely do feel that with these two cards right here, you couldn't have asked for any better, okay? So whatever these thoughts and ideas and the things that you've been working on, the month of November can be a very significant month for you towards achieving your goals, okay? So for the Three of Cups, this is all about celebration. Coming together, celebrating this time can also mean a collaboration. So maybe with the business side of things and working on things, maybe you're coming together with others to make this dream a reality, okay? And for some of you, this might actually be to do with, yeah, relationships, okay? So this is about celebrating these relationships that are coming together. Again, this doesn't necessarily need to be a romantic relationship. This could be a friendship. This could be almost like a soul connection with another person. So this could be a friend as well. This could be someone coming into your life that is going to help you to make these steps going forward in your life, okay? Because, yeah, the three are celebrating, the three are working as a team. So I do feel that the month of November will have others coming towards you to help you in achieving these goals and your desires and your dreams. And you're definitely well upon your way to manifesting them, especially with the Nine of Cups being there and the three coming out together. Just signifies that this journey that you are taking is taking you to where you envision yourself long term. However, like these cups are all kind of lined out, it's almost as if, yes, there is steps towards this, okay? So while for some of you, you may very well achieve these things in the month of November, for the majority of you, I do feel that this is just taking steps towards that during the month of November. So I'm not going to say for all of you that yes, this is going to happen, and yes, you're going to achieve this, but I do definitely feel that by remaining grounded in these situations, sometimes taking a step back to regain your thoughts and your ideas on these situations that are presented to you during the month of November, will definitely help your progress towards this, okay? There is just a friendly reminder just to set realistic expectations, okay? Try not to let these creative ideas and these creative visions and your thoughts run too far ahead, and appreciate the steps that you're taking. And of course, celebrate these steps that you're taking, because this is leading you towards what you desire. So celebrate these small achievements along your way, and try not to be disappointed that maybe you haven't achieved as much as you wanted, because perhaps that wasn't realistic and expecting too much too soon. It's important to appreciate and celebrate every step towards that, because every step towards that is essentially taking you to where you want to be anyway. So I definitely do feel that there are people coming towards you during the month of November to support you and help you towards this goal and this dream. and relationship wise is very positive. So yeah, again, I'm just getting the message that for some of you it is that you're wanting this person to take your relationship to the next step, but it hasn't yet happened yet. So I just want you to know that the message is the same for you. So although for those that are in a relationship right now, if this is that you want this relationship to go to that next step, just know you are well upon your way. But if you are projecting into the right here, right now, and I want it right now, you will stay in this current state. So there is a need to remain grounded, but also active, okay? So to be appreciative of where you are just now and going about your own life and your own things and taking the steps towards this. Okay, so I do feel that this is definitely possible going forward. However, it's just a matter of time. That's what it comes down to. It's just having the patience and the belief in yourself and celebrating all of these small achievements that you do. Because the month of November, yes, I definitely do feel that there will be opportunities coming your way. Okay, so I'll go on next to your oracle cards, which I have drawn for you. Okay. So the first card that I'm going to show is a card that I drew for you from the Starseed Oracle. So this card, try and fit it in. Okay, so this card actually says, lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. Okay, so again, yeah, just with the imagery of this card, if you can see that, it is just, you can see like this person is looking out to the sun, looking out to all that energy, and in the background you can kind of see a city and almost like an idyllic kind of setting, like this is where she wants to be and she's looking out. Yeah, if you look at the other side, this is dark and almost like destruction. So I would say that definitely there is a need to just take a moment to appreciate and stay grounded and celebrate the steps towards this rather than looking too far in the future and expecting too much. There is a need to to ground yourself, because it is even saying it here, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. Okay, so maybe for some of you, you are questioning these situations that are coming to you. Why is it not happening for me yet? Why is it not paying off? Why haven't I got to where I expected to be right now? Why is this relationship not going further? Okay, so it is just about appreciating the process. And if you feel that something isn't for your higher good, then trust your gut and your intuition in that when making decisions, okay? Because like this message says in this card, anything unaligned must go. So just know that you are capable of the things that you want to achieve long term. However, it's just about the journey and the process. So if you are feeling during this time that no, this isn't right and this isn't the way that I should be going and it doesn't feel right and it's not going to take me to where I want to go, then trust your gut and your intuition and making decisions in that to take the step forward to get into this goal, okay? But definitely appreciate the small steps that you're taking towards this, because although you might not be achieving your goals right now, you are definitely well upon your way. So just appreciate the steps that you're taking towards that, okay? So for your next card, we have numerology, which is spiritual career. Okay, so for maybe some of you that I had said you've been thinking about starting your own business and taking that step, that's sometimes a bit scary, but you're full of these ideas. You want to communicate your true authentic self and Yeah, it could actually be that some of you are looking towards a spiritual career, which again is very, very reassuring that these two cards have came out together. So I would really take that as that is your spirit guides giving you confirmation that this is your path, if that's something that you're interested in and you have possibly been working towards. Because I did get this feeling with the Page of Swords that was to do with people that are starting their own business and taking those steps, but not necessarily getting to where they want to be yet. It just takes time. It's just like spiritual growth, because it's only as you delve deeper into spirituality that you will get a closer connection to yourself and the universe, that you open up to these things. This isn't something that happens overnight. It takes time, because that's the thing. Life conditions us, and I think the majority of us suffer from overthinking and worrying and anxiety. So it's about releasing those tendencies and believing and having faith and trusting in yourself. So trust the process. Trust that this will come when it's supposed to, okay? And be proud of how far you've come. And if it's not necessarily a career, this card could also be shown because there is a need to connect spiritually. So you don't necessarily need to do what I'm doing and reading the cards and reading for people, but even just to take even meditation or yoga or whatever it may be that brings you back to center and brings you back to yourself, to your true authentic self, that brings peace and brings comfort and tranquility. Because as I said with this, there is almost a need to take a step sometimes backwards and appreciate the moment. So that might help within these situations that's coming to you in the month of November, is just to have an awareness of these moments that you're going through and appreciate every step, no matter how small it is, towards you gaining your manifestation, your goals, your dreams, your wish, because this is ultimately your wish being granted. This is your desire, okay? Okay, so for your next card is from the Sacred Spirit reading cards. So I actually drew two for this, okay? So the first card we have, can you see that? No. Okay, sorry, making a mess here now. So the first card you have is Cosmic Ancestors Voice Your Concerns. Okay, and the second card is Ascended Masters Create Open Communication. Okay, so both of these cards are both about communication, just like the Page of Swords. Okay, so there is definitely a need to speak about these thoughts and ideas that are coming to you during the month of November, to voice your concerns and create an create open communication. Okay. Okay, so I'm just thinking, because yeah, sorry, I'm just thinking numerology here, because 1 goes down to 10 reduces to 1 in numerology, and that shows independence, okay? And then we've got 2 straight after. So 2 is about peace and creating peace within relationships and within yourself, okay? So there is almost this need to take these steps to where you want to be, to voice your concerns, your ideas, your thoughts, these different things that you're feeling and going through during the month of November. Yeah, I do definitely feel like the month of November is going to be a month where you need to communicate exactly what it is, these things that you want to achieve, the ideas, because I feel like in doing this will actually help you get towards to where you want to be, okay? So creating open communication and voicing your concerns will help you get to where you want to be. It might actually be that you might need to reach out just getting that from this card, that you may actually need to reach out to someone to help you within this path, okay? Almost as if I need for teamwork to gather together. So you might need to be the one that approaches someone to ask for help and collaborate on these ideas that you've got, especially if it's working towards business, because if you've got other people around you, that can only help take you further towards your goal in these steps, okay? So definitely just having that belief in yourself and creating this communication and trusting in this process will definitely help. Okay, just taking the time to connect with your true authentic self and expressing that and connecting spiritually. So as I said, that could be as simple as meditation, relaxing, just quieting the mind, okay, from the everyday stresses of life and worrying and expecting too much, because you won't appreciate as much the end result and what you want if it's given to you easy. There is lessons to be learned along the way, and this is your journey. So as I said, this might not be necessarily fulfilled within the month of November, but I do feel as if you are well upon your way, okay? Right. So for your last card, this is Angel Answer Oracle cards. So the message from your spirit guides is abundance, okay? So definitely confirmation and very reassuring that you're well upon your way to achieving what you want to achieve. So try to take a different mindset and outlook on your situations within this month, okay? It might be a bit slow at times, but just know that even within these slow times, you can do this and connect inwards, and that will only help you further these thoughts and ideas to take you further to where you want to be, okay? Because even with this abundance card, I don't know if you can see it, but above this angel's head is the path to the higher consciousness, okay? Your higher self. As you can see, it kind of goes up. Sorry, I'm jiggling that about. But yeah, I need just to connect inwards, and that says it all. Abundance, very positive, okay? So very exciting times ahead. Just appreciate the journey and the process that you're making, and celebrate these achievements, because you are definitely achieving. Whether you might think it might be small during this month, just anything unaligned must go. Just remember that, okay? You're well upon your way, and I wish you the best of luck. I'm going to leave your reading here, pile 3. Again, thank you for joining me for this reading, and if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.